Hello, welcome back to a weekly vlog. It's not actually going to be, well, probably not going to have been very long from when you saw my last vlog, but it's actually been about a month since I last filmed. Hopefully you will have seen my video that I put up that just kind of explained how my operation went and all that, because I won't go into all that again because it was a bit traumatic to say the least. But yeah, I kind of thought that I would, hello Alfie, you alright? I kind of thought that I would, you know, try and film like as soon as I got home and try and like document like as much as possible, and it just hasn't happened. I kind of underestimated how much it would affect me, I think, and the last few weeks, well, how long have I been home? 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, I can't remember. Anyway, since like coming home and everything, I've just been a bit of an emotional wreck, sleeping a lot of the time, and just couldn't face like filming, and didn't really think there was much to film either because I'm not really doing an awful lot. But I wanted to start filming again today. I don't know how interesting things are going to be because I'm still spending a lot of my time laid up on the sofa, a lot of my time sleeping, but I thought I would try and just film some little bits here and there and yeah, just get started again. I'm not actually sure when I'm going to be able to start editing again, but I think this is the first step, is to start filming again. So yeah, there we go. So anyway, it's Monday morning. It's taken me most of the morning to just get up and like have my breakfast and get dressed, but my mum's kind of helped me with all that. Thank God for stair lifts, because at the moment I can't do stairs, so I'm so glad we've got the stair lifts, otherwise I would be stuck downstairs. But yeah, I'm now back on the sofa again, and I'm probably going to have a little nap because just the whole getting up and getting dressed and all that just ends up completely wearing me out. So I've been tending to like have a nap in the mornings if I'm not doing anything, and then maybe try and do something in the afternoon. But yeah, that's the plan. Please excuse the towel on the sofa. I'm using this because I can't like lift my leg up onto the sofa, so I'm using that to put like underneath it, and then it's something I can like lift up to help me lift my leg up. So yeah, I've got my little bell. So this one, it's not one that goes through to like a call centre or anything, because generally there's someone at home with me, but basically I press that and we've got a little box that makes a noise, so if I need something, or if I don't know, have a problem or whatever it is, I can press that and like my mum or dad can hear that I need help. And yeah, I'll show you. My mum gave me this blanket yesterday as well, which I will show you. I'm going to have to be creative, I think, with doing these weekly vlogs for a while, because obviously I'm not going out and doing an awful lot, so I'm going to have to think of other things that I can talk to you about and other things that I can show you. But yeah, I will show you this blanket because it's really nice. So because I'm spending a lot of time on the sofa and I'm having like a blanket over me, my mum gave me this, which is from the Disney store. So on one side, oh, if I can reach, we have got an embroidered Mickey and Minnie, and then it's like this white fleecy material, excuse me, white fleecy material, and then on this side it's this sort of, I don't know what the material is, but it's sort of just a nice soft with little snowflakes on it, and then it's got a gold trim, and it's very cozy. So you could have it either way around, to be honest, but I've gone with this way around for now. Also got this snowman that my mum picked up. She went to a Christmas market, not the weekend just gone, but the weekend before that, and she saw this snowman and thought he could keep me company. So he's sitting there. I am on the sofa watching This Morning. Yeah, I'm going to have a rest now because I'm shattered. So it's quite a lot later in the day now. I actually slept for quite a lot of today. But I'm just in the kitchen and I need to wrap up a Secret Santa present. I am going to try and go to my mental health group it's just our normal like monthly meeting, but we're making it like a Christmassy one because it's the last one before Christmas. And we're doing a Secret Santa, so whoever wants to take part brings in a wrapped present that's kind of suitable for a man or a woman, and then we're going to put them all in a bag and then just pick them out. So I decided to get Double because I thought most people would probably enjoy playing that over Christmas. So I just need to get that wrapped up, and then that's ready for us to take later. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you.
Good morning. Please excuse the hoover in the background, but my mum is hoovering. Sorry that I didn't really film much yesterday. I do think that possibly to start with, these vlogs might be shorter than my normal vlogs, just because it's hard to film when you're not really doing anything. I slept a lot yesterday, and then in the evening I went to my mental health group, and that just completely took it out of me. So yeah, I got home, collapsed on the sofa for a bit. I was in quite a lot of pain. Really glad I went because it was nice to see everybody and to kind of feel part of it. And like, I don't know, I found because I've been kind of stuck at home a lot and not really interacting with the outside world, you tend to kind of feel like you're in a bit of a bubble and that everything's kind of going on around you. So it was quite nice to feel sort of part of it, and yeah, to not be stuck at home all the time. But yeah, today is a quieter day, thankfully. I have a really itchy nose. So mum helped me get up and get dressed and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm back on the sofa again. I need to make a couple of phone calls. I need to ring the pain nurses because I had the injections in my neck 3 months ago, and instead of they usually organise you an appointment, like a follow-up appointment with the doctor, but they seem to have changed that now, so you have to ring the pain nurses instead. So I need to ring them, and I also need to ring the facilitator for the psychotherapy group that I go to. I haven't been since my operation, and to be honest, hadn't really planned on going back until the new year. But the facilitator is leaving at Christmas and they're like handing over to someone new. So she sent me a letter and said it would be good if I could either go to a bit of the group or if I could meet up with her individually. So I'm going to give her a ring and say that I'm going to try and get to the group on Thursday, but I'll probably only be able to stay for sort of half an hour before I have kind of, that's my limit, I think. So I'm going to give her a ring just so that she kind of knows what I'm doing. So yeah, I need to do those 2 things, and then I might have a bit of a nap. And then today I want to, so this afternoon I want to get, so I've bought like some little Christmas jumpers and books to send to a few of my friends' children, to kind of help prepare them for Christmas. So I need to get those sent off because it's the 10th of December, and yeah, if they don't go soon, then they're not going to get much chance to wear them and read them. So I want to get those sorted once my mum is around and she can help me. And then I really want to start writing some Christmas cards because we're running out of time and I need to get on with it. So that is the plans for today. But for now, I think I'm going to make these phone calls and then have a bit of a nap because I'm feeling pretty shattered. So it's a lot later in the day now. After I spoke to you, I fell asleep for quite a while. Still seem to be very tired. I mean, I suffer from chronic fatigue anyway. That's kind of related to my EDS and everything, but definitely more tired at the moment. I just seem to be taking a long time to kind of get over the surgery, and then I'm guessing everything else that happened. But also, I think it's just because, like, when I try and do anything, so even like getting to the loo or getting up in the morning, it just takes so much energy to do it because obviously I'm not very mobile, so it's taking a lot longer and a lot more energy. So I think that's just making me a lot more tired. So yeah, I slept until lunchtime, and then my mum very kindly made me a bit of lunch, so I just had that. And now I'm back on the sofa again. This is pretty much where you'll find me most of the time. And I've got the telly on, watching some bits that I've got recorded, and I need to write some Christmas cards. So I'd bought a few online. I bought like a load of packs of Christmas cards before I had my operation, because I knew I wouldn't really be able to get out to get any. But then for kind of like close family and a couple of friends, I tend to get like more personal ones, and I'd got a couple online, but there was a lot that I couldn't get. So my mum went out yesterday with my list and managed to get me some Christmas cards for various people. So like that one is for my grandma. So I'm going to try and get those written. My mum's just popped out to the shops. And then I'm hoping when she gets back, she can help me get my little jumpers and books boxed up for my friends' children. But I want to get these cards written first, because there's a couple in there that can go in those boxes as well, just to save on postage. So I'm going to get these written, and I'm going to watch GPs Behind Closed Doors. I think I've got on at the moment. Oh yeah, I was going to say actually, this morning we had a momentous occasion. I was finally able to take off the support stockings, or TED stockings, that I had to wear. So I had to wear them for 4 weeks after the operation, and they are a pain in the bum, quite frankly. They make it really difficult. Like when I'm not having showers particularly often, and mainly doing like strip washes and stuff. But when I do have a shower, you've obviously got to take the stockings off and then put them back on again. And because they're compression stockings, they're really difficult to get on and off, especially when you've had leg surgery and like moving your leg hurts. So yeah, every time I've needed to like put them back on, my dad's had to help me because I can't do it myself. So yeah, finally, it's been 4 weeks after the operation today. And we were able to take those off, so I'm not sad to see those go, although my legs are now feeling a bit cold because I'm so used to having them on all the time. I have found like the skin sorry, excuse me, yawning. I have found like my skin on my legs has got quite dry, so I'm gonna have to, my mum said she'll help me moisturize them. But yeah, those are gone. I did my last injection yesterday, so I've been having to inject myself every day in my tummy with blood thinners for 4 weeks. Well, actually, I guess I've only done it for 3 weeks because the nurses did it in hospital for the first week. So yeah, I've been having to do my injections every day, which has been interesting. Like when they first told me that I was going to have to do them, I was like, there is no way I can inject myself. And she sort of tried, the nurse at the hospital kind of tried to teach me how to do it. And it took me ages to get the first one done, because every time I went to do it, I was like, oh, I can't do it. But I think I'd got quite good at it by the end of doing it, actually. And it's, I don't know, I was saying to my mum, it makes you realise like what you can do if you kind of put your mind to it. So yeah, that's the end of the injections. So they gave me like a big yellow sharps box to put all the like used needles in and stuff. So now we've just got to work out getting rid of that, because I think you have to like, well, I don't think like the doctors or the pharmacy will take it. I think you have to go through the council, but we had a look yesterday and it said you have to get like a referral form to get the council to take it from your doctor or something. So yeah, God knows how long that's going to take. But yeah, so no more injections and no more TED stockings, which is good. Anyway, I thought I'd just update you on that because I think I forgot to do that yesterday. But now I'm going to get on with writing these cards and watching GPs Behind Closed Doors.
In the cold, thought it never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too?
Morning, another day, another Christmas jumper. Today we have got Mickey and Minnie, and we've got Noah today, and he took one look at my jumper and he was like, Mickey Mouse! So we're training him well on the whole Disney thing. Yeah, so it's Wednesday today, which means, as I said, we've got Noah. Him and my mum came to help me like get up and get downstairs. Apparently it's one of his favourite things to do. Like when he like gets up and like come around here, apparently he always says like, wake Jenny up, which is quite sweet. So I sat with him and had his breakfast and all that stuff. Him, my mum and my dad have just gone out because they are going to go and get a Christmas tree for my brother and sister-in-law and Maisie, because their car isn't big enough to pick one up. So my mum and dad are going to get one. We don't have a Christmas tree yet, but they're going to go and get one for them. And Noah's very excited, but I think it's because he thinks he's going to actually see Maisie, so I think he might be disappointed. But yeah, I've stayed here and they've gone out to do that. I've just had a phone call from the physio, so my next appointment wasn't going to be until next Friday, because they just couldn't fit me in anywhere, but ideally the physio wanted to see me this week, and they have just rung to say that they've got a cancellation for tomorrow, so I've now got an appointment tomorrow. I was going to try and go to like pop into my psychotherapy group just to sort of say hello, but I think the physio is more important because it really needs to be like regular, and especially with Christmas coming up and there's going to be obviously a break then, I think I just need to get sorted. So I'm going to have to ring psychotherapy and tell them that I can't go, which is a shame, but I kind of have to prioritise. Don't have I don't have any plans today. Mum and my dad and Noah are going to go to the toddler group this afternoon. They're doing a little nativity play. Noah's going to be a star, so I'm quite excited to see a picture of him. But yeah, I'm just taking it easy, sleeping, probably going to have a sleep in a minute. And then I really need to get some Christmas cards written today. So that's kind of my little goal. I am trying to set myself like little tasks to do every day just to kind of feel like I'm achieving something, because I don't know, it's quite frustrating when you kind of, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's worse if you aren't chronically ill anyway. Like I'm quite used to having to pace myself and not getting stuff done that I want to get done, so I don't know, this is just another level of that. But yeah, it's frustrating, so I do just try and set myself little goals. One, because they give me a reason to get up, because otherwise it's just, you feel even more depressed because you're not really doing anything, and also just because things need to get done and I can only do them in little like bite-sized chunks at the moment. So yeah, that is the plan. So yeah, I think I'm going to phone psychotherapy and get that sorted, and then I'll probably put the telly on, but know me, I will fall asleep because that's kind of what I've been doing recently. So I'll probably talk to you a bit later. I feel like the majority of this vlog, well, my weekly vlogs for a bit, are just going to be me sitting in exactly the same place on the sofa. But that's just going to that's how it is at the moment, unfortunately. I'm not doing much exciting stuff. Just had a bit of a crazy lunchtime, so I had a nap this morning after I'd spoken to you. Noah went out to get the Christmas tree for my brother and sister-in-law, and he seemed to quite enjoy that. And then he went down for a nap as well. And then we've just had some lunch so that he could get out in time to go to the toddler group. And yeah, it was just a bit manic because, you know, they had to be out by a certain time, and mum and dad were trying to help me because I can't like carry anything or get up and get my stuff. So they're helping me, they're trying to help Noah, and yeah, it's all just a bit manic. I hate feeling useless and like a burden, but there's not much I can do about it at the moment anyway. So yeah, they've gone out to the toddler group. I'm hoping they might take some pictures of Noah in his, well, depends if he'll wear his star costume or not. It'll be interesting to see. I think my brother is going to go down because he was working nights, so he's had a bit of a sleep, and I think he was going to go down and watch it as well. So I don't know whether Noah will be a bit sort of clingy towards him or whether it will help getting him in his costume. So we'll see. So yeah, I've got the house to myself at the moment, and I've put the telly on. and ideally I really need to start writing my Christmas cards now, because we're just running out of time and I need to start getting stuff in the post and yeah, get stuff sent. So that is my job for this afternoon, just to try and get some written. Thing is, I'm even slower at the moment than I usually am, so I feel like it's just going to take me ages, but yeah, I might as well get started because I'm going to need to. I've tried to cut down a bit this year as well, because I just know I'm not going to be able to do as much, but there's still people I want to send to, so I need to get those written. So yeah, that's the plan. I haven't really got much else to update you on, I don't think, so I'm gonna start getting on with that.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you.
So Noah has just got back from his toddler group. Unfortunately, he decided he didn't want to wear the costume, so don't have any photos of him in the costume. I think he managed to put the hat on and that was about it. He had like a star costume, but didn't want to wear it, and when a 2-year-old doesn't want to wear something, you can't make them. So yeah, he's home now. We're watching a bit of Peppa. I'm definitely getting quite good on Peppa Pig now, because we well, I mean, we don't watch it a lot, but we watch it a bit when Noah's around here, so I'm getting to know all the different characters in Peppa. Noah, did you have fun at Wayfinders? Yeah. What are we watching? What are we watching, Noah?
Careful, George, or you might get tangled.
Noah?
I have a stick for picking hard.
Noah? What are we watching? Peppa. And what did Peppa find in the woods?
That's why I brought the ladder.
Did they find an egg?
Lean too far over, Mummy Pig.
Don't worry, I've been
Just not even. He's completely zoned into the TV. Noah?
I know what I'm doing.
Noah?
Oh dear,
Noah?
Mummy Pig has fallen into the blackberry bush.
Has Mummy Pig fallen in the bush?
No.
Oi!
You're stuck in a thorny bush like Sleeping Beauty.
Noah?
Once upon a time,
Who's on your jumper?
princess called Sleeping Beauty. One day, she
Noah.
fell asleep in a
I
thorny
can't even pause it because I haven't got the remote.
She stayed there for 100 years.
Right, well, I'm going to let him get on with this, I think.
Story, Pep.
Good morning. I'm just back from my second physio appointment since my operation. I feel a bit like a drowned rat because it's tipping it down outside. I've got another Christmas jumper on, so today we have this Shop Disney Minnie Mouse. I don't know if you can see it. It's got little baubles on and stuff. So yeah, second physio appointment. It wasn't like massively different from the first one. You know, the physio said she wasn't expecting like huge changes. It's kind of very, very small at the moment. So yeah, kind of got up on the bed and I told her my leg seems to have like swelled up again, and she thinks it's because I'm starting to do the exercises and try and get my muscles firing, and it's making it swell up. So hopefully that's okay. So what did she do? We mainly did the same exercises as last week, which is literally trying to like move my leg like in and out, but I can't actually move it at the moment, but it's getting the muscles to sort of start trying to move it. So we're doing that, and also trying to like bend my knee up and then put it down again, which again I can't actually do, but the muscles are starting to work. So we did that. She also like said because I'm struggling to bend my knee at the moment, my kneecap and the sort of muscles around it are very tight, so she was trying to like massage it a bit to try and like get things moving, which was really painful. so we did all that for a bit, and she kind of was helping. She was like moving my leg a bit, like very well, I say gently, like it was gently, but it was painful, like her trying to move my leg. And it's just trying to get things like gradually moving. And then we did another one where I kind of then got onto the edge of the couch, and she was trying to like push my foot back so that my knee bends properly, and she was just doing it in like little bits, but yeah, still very painful. And then she was like massaging the kneecap, or the muscles around the kneecap, to try and like loosen them up a bit, which again was really painful. And yeah, like when we first started, like she was moving my leg, and after a bit she like looked at me and she was like, I know you're in pain, but your face isn't like showing it. So she says, you need to tell me when it's getting too painful. She basically said, she said, oh, you know, you're quite used to putting up with a lot of pain anyway, so I think I have developed a technique of like not showing it so much, because she said, you know, most people by that point would be like screaming, or you could see in their face they were in pain. But she says I'm quite poker faced, which I know I am like most of the time anyway, like with symptoms, because you get quite good at hiding them. But she was like, no, you need to tell me, because she needs to know when it's becoming painful so that she can stop and then do it like more gradually. So yeah, I need to show or tell that I'm in pain when I've got my physio sessions. But yeah, feeling very sore now. But then that's kind of to be expected. She didn't give me any new exercises. It's literally just trying to do the same things and keep getting those muscles moving. And she said there's stuff we're going to have to correct at a later date, like the way like I'm placing my leg and things like that. But she said you can't even think about doing that while you basically can't move it. So we've got to do the little stuff first, and then we'll have to correct stuff at a later date. And then yeah, I'm seeing her again next week. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, and then on the way home we went to vote, because it's voting day, polling day today. So we went, I thought might as well do that while I was already out, than like getting me back in and then having to get me back in the car and stuff afterwards. So went and did our votes, and just got home and I'm feeling absolutely shattered. So Noah is currently asleep, so I think I'm just gonna have a rest on the sofa until he wakes up, because yeah, physio, like to anyone else, they would look at it and be like, all you did was have someone move your leg a little bit and that was it. But it is exhausting and it is really painful. So yeah, it tires me out. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little rest and make the most of Noah being asleep, I think. Noah's looking at me funny. Are you okay? What are you doing? What are you doing, Noah?
It's Noah.
Is that little Noah?
Daddy.
Is that Teddy? We've got a Teddy called Little Noah. So yeah, it's after lunch now. I didn't get much of a rest before lunch. I kind of got on the sofa and fell asleep, and then my phone rang and it was one of the pain specialist nurses. So basically I had injections in my neck, well, like in the occipital nerves, about 3 months ago, and the follow-up was to speak to a pain nurse. So I rang them a few days ago and she was just ringing back to talk to me, kind of asked how it had gone. And I tend to find those injections like quite helpful. Like to begin with, it's more painful and then it does seem to help for a while, but I think it is starting to wear off now. You're right. So basically she kind of went through that, and they're going to put me back on the waiting list, but this time to have I think it's like called pulsed radio frequency denervation or something. I think I might have had it before a few years ago, and I actually ended up losing the feeling down one side, which wasn't great. So hopefully this time will be better. It won't be for another few months because they can't do it kind of so soon after I've had my leg operation. But they're going to get me back on the waiting list, and she actually wants me to go in for a pre-op before that as well, just because I'm quite complex and haven't always reacted very well to anaesthetics and sedations and that kind of thing. So they want to kind of get me in, make sure they know all the medication that I'm on and all the problems that I've had before, so that we can kind of hopefully keep things as plain sailing as possible. But yeah, it's not going to be for a little while. So yeah, I spoke to her and then had some lunch, and now we're just back in the lounge and I'm watching Noah play. He's doing very well actually, keeping himself entertained. He's quite happy playing on his own actually. He's very good at kind of, you know, keeping himself entertained and not necessarily needing to be entertained. He's quite happy just, he's been playing with like a little car thing where the cars kind of go down a ramp. He's got a little car transporter. He loves anything with wheels, so he's got a car transporter at the moment that he's putting cars on. What are you doing, Noah? You're playing cars. So yeah, I'm just sitting here watching him play, having a little chat with him whenever he wants to have a chat. And yeah, I came in and he asked me to go and sit with him on the floor, so I was trying to explain to him that I've got a poorly leg and I can't sit on the floor. And so I like explained it to him, and then he went, "Oh, I see," which is quite sweet. But I keep, like we've been saying to him, like, "Oh, Jenny's got a poorly leg," but now he keeps telling me that Noah's got a poorly leg because he hurt his knee. Did Noah hurt his knees? Oh no. What happened? He fell over. He did fall over, so he's got grazed knee. So we've both got poorly legs, haven't we? Have we both got poorly legs? Noah's got a poorly leg. So yeah, I'm going to try and have a bit of a rest whilst watching him play, and then it'll probably be snack time, and then Daddy will be here to pick him up. Good morning. It is Friday the 13th, so if you're superstitious, I am a bit superstitious, but I try not to let it get to me too much. Today's Christmas jumper is this one. I don't know how you can see it, which was from Primark a few years ago, and it was actually in the kids section. I got like the biggest kids size there was, and it fit. So yeah, it's nice and warm and snuggly. What was I gonna say? Yeah, my leg is quite painful after physio yesterday. My brain does not seem to be working today. Yeah, leg's quite painful, but then I kind of expected that anyway. And yeah, so Noah had gone in for his snack yesterday, and I then fell asleep for quite a while, but I was like crying in my sleep. I don't know if anyone else does that. But my leg was so painful and I was crying, and I was trying to wake myself up so that I could ask for some like more painkillers, but I couldn't wake myself up. It was really annoying. But yeah, that wasn't much fun. But today I haven't got anything on this morning. My hair is looking awful. It needs washing, but I haven't been able to do it, so hoping that I might be able to get it done tomorrow. You really like start to like not take for granted the little things that you kind of can do. I mean, I tend to not take washing my hair for granted anyway, because I struggle with it like without having the surgery, but certainly at the moment it's even more of a struggle. And yeah, when you actually get to do it, it feels so good. So yeah, not doing anything this morning, so I'm probably just going to sort of nap on the sofa for a bit. And then this afternoon, me, my mum and my dad are going to go over to see David, Emma and Maisie, because David's not at work this week. And we thought it would be nice to go over and see them. My mum's got like a little box made up for Maisie, which has got like sort of pre-Christmas stuff in it. So it's got an advent calendar, which is obviously a bit late. And then it's got like, I think, a little Christmas tree decoration and What else has it got in it? Like a little book and things like that, and a Christmas jumper. So we're going to take that over and give that to them. I don't know how long we'll stay, but hopefully I can just get up on their sofa and have a bit of a change of scene, which will be nice. And yeah, that's kind of the plans for today. So I am going to put the telly on. Unfortunately, it's election coverage all day, so I don't think there's going to be much exciting stuff on. But yeah, I'll put that on and then probably fall asleep. So I'm not actually sitting on the sofa for this clip. I had a sleep this morning and then have had some lunch, and now we are on our way to see David, Emma and Maisie. We've just stopped off at like a storage place because my dad and David have got a storage locker for their sort of sound equipment and stuff, and Dad needed to do something apparently. But yeah. What?
He wanted to check that a delivery had arrived.
Oh, he wanted to check that a delivery had arrived. And yeah, then we're heading over to Basingstoke to see David, Emma and Maisie for a little bit. Hopefully Maisie's in a good mood and we can get some smiles out of her. So yeah, just going to go and sit on their sofa and have a bit of a change of scene and get to catch up with them, which should be nice. I'm back on the sofa now, feeling pretty wiped out. We spent a couple of hours with David, Emma and Maisie, which was nice. They've got a big like corner sofa, so I just like pretty much lay across that. And yeah, Maisie was on good form. I got some smiles, and she's sitting up now, and I don't know, she just seems to be changing so quickly. So yeah, it was nice to just be on a different sofa for a while and to see Maisie and chat to David and Emma. But yeah, we're home now. I'm in quite a lot of pain. I can't have, well, I've just taken some painkillers and I can take some more in about 45 minutes. So kind of just got to stick with it until then. And yeah, I don't know, just feeling quite down today. I felt quite down yesterday as well. Just not about like one thing in particular. I'm struggling, to be honest. Struggling with just sort of like the limited mobility, well, even more limited mobility, and having like no independence. Struggling with the fact that it's Christmas and I'm just not keeping up at all. Kind of not, I haven't even started thinking about presents for people, and I've only written a few cards and I just feel really unprepared. Also just feel like I'm kind of missing out on Christmas and doing Christmassy things, which is kind of crappy. And yeah, I'm still struggling with kind of coping with the stuff that happened in hospital with the seizures and everything. I just keep having bad dreams and I keep getting really like anxious and panicky, and yeah, just I don't know, I probably need to talk to somebody about it, but I don't know, just finding it hard at the moment, finding it hard not to feel like a burden all the time. Keep getting thoughts about, you know, people would be better off if I wasn't here, and I don't know, I find like if I start to feel down, then it's just like that's when all of the negative thoughts start to come in, and I've been feeling like, I don't know, that my life has no point or no meaning, and that I don't know, it's hard because you see, you know, all your sort of friends and family and, you know, people that are sort of similar age to you who've kind of got their own houses and they've got like nice good jobs and they've got a partner and they've got children, and I just feel like, what is the point in my life? Like I don't know, I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to start crying, but you know, I don't feel like my life really has any meaning. You know, it's like get up every day, spend the day on the sofa and then go back to bed again. And I know, you know, things were a bit better before I had the operation, but even then it was just trying to get through each day, and I feel like that's not what life should be like. You know, there should be things to live for, and yeah, you know, I'm lucky I've got a nice family and stuff, and obviously I do. That's the reason I'm still here. You know, that's why I keep going. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just not. You want something else, and yeah, I don't know. Like since having this operation, I just keep getting really anxious about the fact that like, what if I didn't have like my mum and dad? Like, I don't know. I'd be really stuck. Like, you know, they have looked after me when I haven't, you know, because I can't kind of cook much for myself at the moment. I can't drive, I can't get to medical appointments, I can't get in and out of bed, I can't get dressed on my own, I can't wash on my own, and it terrifies me to think like, what would I do if like they weren't here? And yeah, I cry about that a lot, and I just cry about life a lot at the moment. And it doesn't help when you're in pain and you're feeling really tired and not particularly great. That kind of makes things worse, I think. But yeah, just really struggling at the moment, to be honest. But anyway, I'm back on the sofa and I'm just gonna rest for the rest of the day because I just have zero energy. But before I sign off, I thought I would just show you, I think my last set of Disney Wisdom pins has arrived today, so I'm just going to get those open to show you, and then at some point I need to put all my pins on my flag, because yeah, I should have them all, which should be quite good. I'm looking forward to putting them all on the flag. Anyway, I'm going to get this open and show you the last set. So here we are, the last set of Disney Wisdom pins. I like this set a lot. You've got the Fairy Godmother, which is sparkly. You've got Gus down there, who's got sparkles on him. And then you've got the quote, which is, even miracles take a little time. And that's got like sparkles around it as well. That's definitely, I would say, one of my favourite sets, just purely because of the sparkles. So yeah, at some point I will put them all on my flag and then I can show you the finished result. I think next year, I've seen a little teaser and it looks like it's going to be something like they're going to have a collectible series to do with Minnie Mouse. So I'm quite excited to see what that will be, whether there'll be pins again or something different. I'm slightly disappointed because I'm pretty sure that last year when I ordered from Shop Disney in December, they did like Christmas cards, but haven't had one this year, so never mind. But yeah, really happy with this set, and I will show you the flag once it's all finished. Good morning. I am currently standing, well, trying to hang on to my crutches so that I don't fall over. I just thought I would show you the advent calendar that my mum bought me before I head downstairs, because I like it and I thought it would be nice to show it. I have obviously opened quite a few doors, but I've got my camera here and I thought I would show you before I forget to do it. So it is the Disney Storybook Collection Advent Calendar. So it looks like a giant book, and then if you open it, it just has lots of little books with all like different Disney stories for each day, which I think is really nice. It was from Shop Disney, and yeah, you've got like Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Pinocchio, Tangled, Jungle Book, Moana, and obviously there's several more to go, and I think it'd be really nice once you've got them all, having a little collection of Disney stories. Okay, so this is number 14, and each one comes in a little like paper envelope. And what's your guess for what it is today, Mum?
I'm going to go Beauty and the Beast.
I am going to go for, I think I'm going to go for Cinderella. See if either of us are right. Well, not usually.
Probably not.
No. Monsters University. I love Monsters University. And yeah, it's just like a little paperback story, which I think would be really good for kids, but obviously I'm not a kid, but I quite like it as well. And they've got really nice little like illustrations in it as well. So yeah, once I've got all of those, I think they'll look quite nice on my bookshelf. I seem to look a bit blue for some reason. I'm not sure if it's because the towel's there or because the light's going or what it is, but yeah. Anyway, I look a bit like a Smurf. So I think I last spoke to you this morning when I was doing my advent calendar. So after that I came downstairs, watched a bit of TV and then fell asleep for the rest of the morning. Just had a bit of lunch and now I'm back on the sofa again, and I'm going to try and write some more of my Christmas cards. I've got a lot to do and I'm not getting on very well, so I'm kind of thinking even if I can do like a few every now and again, it's better than nothing. So I'm going to put the telly on and write some of them, and then a little bit later my mum's got a couple of bits she wants to do first, and then she's going to help me have a shower, which I'm both looking forward to and dreading at the same time. Looking forward to it because I need it and I feel pretty gross. I want to get my hair washed and just feel a bit like fresher, but I'm not looking forward to it. One, because just having a shower at the moment is just exhausting, and it takes longer than it would normally, and yeah, it just completely takes it out of me. But also because I'm going to need to take the dressings on, the dressings that I've got on at the moment, I'm going to have to take them off. And taking the dressings off is horrible because it hurts, because I've got quite a lot of dressings down my leg and peeling them all off is quite painful. But also just, I don't know, I find it a bit hard like looking at the scars and stuff. But anyway, I've got to take them off, have a look, see if we've got, the reason I've still got them on is because I've had dissolvable stitches that just aren't coming off, and they're quite long and I just don't want them to get caught on anything, and then like, yeah, it would be quite painful if they got caught and then pulled like the wound. So I don't want that to happen, so I need to have a look and see what they're looking like, and then decide whether I still need dressings or whether I can go without. So yeah, not massively looking forward to it, but at the same time I just kind of want it done and over with so that I can come back downstairs and rest again. But yeah, while I'm waiting for my mum to do what she needs to do, I'm going to try and get some of these Christmas cards written.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have.
I've written some Christmas cards and we're now just up in my mum and dad's bathroom for my shower. It does feel like a bit of a military operation trying to do this, but I just thought I would show you how I do it, just in case anyone else, my glasses are falling down, just in case anyone else is in this position and is struggling to work out how to wash or have a shower because I can't have a bath. I thought I'd let you know how I do it. Right, so I'm quite lucky that my mum and dad have got a walk-in shower. Fairly well, it's not really a walk-in shower, but it'll do. And so basically we put one of our black plastic IKEA chairs in the shower, which means I can then sit on the chair and then use the shower head to wash my hair and my body. We then put a black plastic bag, which is just like a black bin bag. We make a hole in the bottom and then like pull it up over my leg, just to kind of cover the dressings and the wounds. I mean, I'm going to be taking the dressings off, but I'd rather not get them like soaking wet. So we put that over and then we use black duct tape to tape it to the top of my leg to just stop the water getting in. And yeah, I take my crutches right into the shower, sit down and then give my crutches to my mum. And then when I'm getting out, we try and just dry the floor a bit, and then I can use my crutches like and hold on to sort of this bar here to try and get out without slipping, hopefully. That's what we've done the last few times anyway, and fingers crossed it's worked so far, so should be okay again this time. So yeah, I'm gonna have a shower first and then I'll take my dressings off and see how the wounds are doing. So I'm all showered, feeling a lot fresher, which is nice. I've just taken all my dressings off, which wasn't much fun. And I thought I'd show you what the scars look like, because I haven't actually shown them on here. I've taken some pictures, but I haven't actually ever shown them on here. So I thought I'd show you. So this is 4.5 weeks post-surgery. I've taken the dressings off and the dissolvable stitches are just not showing any signs of dissolving. I've had this problem before when I had my appendix and my gallbladder out. The dissolvable stitches just didn't dissolve. So I think what we're going to do is make an appointment next week to just get some advice from the nurse, because I don't know like whether I should just cut them off or whether they need to be pulled out or what. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that, and I may well just recover them just so that they don't get caught, because some of them are quite long. I also found like certainly one of my scars, I can't actually feel anything around it, which I think is quite normal, but that may well, like the feeling may well come back as it heals. But yeah, I've got quite a few scars, so I thought I would just document it on here. Right, please excuse the fact that I've got a lot of flesh on show. I have got underwear on, but this is the only way I can show you the scars. So we have got these ones here, which is like quite high up on my thigh by my hip. So we've got like a long scar here, and then I'm not quite sure what's happened here, but the steri strips here are really stuck on, and I don't want to pull them off because I don't want to like pull them if it's going to open the wound or anything. So again, I need to get some advice about that. And then we've got this little one here, which has got you can see the dissolvable stitches there, which are quite long. We've then got some more here. Sorry, the shadows are going to get in the way. Got some more here. Again, you can see the dissolvable stitches coming out. This is then the kind of main scar. This is the one that I can't really feel anything if I touch it. It's actually, that one has healed quite nicely, and that one doesn't have any dissolvable stitches, so I don't know whether they didn't put any in there or whether they have dissolved. I've then got, let me zoom in a bit. Here we go. So here we go. So I've then got two more scars down here, which the camera doesn't want to focus on. And again, we've got dissolvable stitches in various places. And then we've also got some down here. This one's got an especially long, I don't know, you can't really see it, there it is, very long dissolvable stitch. And that one there as well has got quite a long dissolvable stitch. I'm guessing, I'd quite like to speak to my consultant about this when I see him in January. But I'm guessing what they did was, this is where they kind of opened it up, cut the bone and put in the titanium rod. And then we think that all these other scars are where they've had to put like a frame to hold the bone kind of steady. But like I said, I will be interested to kind of ask my surgeon, because I didn't get a chance to ask when I was in hospital. It was all covered in like a dressing, so I didn't really know what was going on underneath it. It's only since I've been home that I've been able to kind of have a proper look. So I would just be quite interested to know kind of what all these are for, and also whether there's any like pins in it to hold the titanium rod together. But there we go, that is my scar 4.5 weeks, well, my scars 4.5 weeks on from surgery. Good afternoon. I haven't actually filmed anything today, mainly because I haven't really done anything, and I thought it would just end up being a repeat of every other day. Had a quiet morning, sorted out my medication for next week, had a sleep up until lunch, had some lunch, and then my mum helped me sort out, there were some clothes that I'd sorted out, like taken out my wardrobe ages ago, and we just needed to like sort through them, because some of them were going to the charity shop and I was going to try and sell some of them, so she's just helped me do that. And now I'm back on the sofa because I'm absolutely shattered, and my legs are really quite painful. Well, both legs are quite painful because the left leg is kind of compensating for the right leg. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of pain in both of them. I've got another Christmas jumper on today. This was an ASOS one, I think, a few years ago. And yeah, I think I'm just going to put the TV on. Elf is on in about 45 minutes, so I'm going to watch that, and I'm going to try and write a few more Christmas cards. But apart from that, I don't have any other plans for today, apart from resting now, I think. So I'm going to end this video here. I can't remember what I say at the end of my vlogs. I hope you have enjoyed this week's video. I know it's been a bit kind of samey, and I've been stuck on the sofa for most of it, but hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of hearing what I've been up to since my surgery. If you have enjoyed it and you want to see more, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also leave me a comment in the comments below, and also follow me on social media. All my links are in the description bar, or I might put them on here as well. But yeah, come over and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. And yeah, I can't think what else I've got to say, so I will just say goodbye for now, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.